In this video we will explain how equipment is set up and used in Handyman Office. Equipment is a central part of the service module and is used to give an overview of the objects that your company services. This can be anything from elevators and fire suppression systems to pumps and factory machinery. The service module allows you to record details about the equipment, attach documents, build a service history, and plan regular service visits. All equipment in Handyman must be installed on a site. Sites are typically a customer's address or a separate address where the equipment is located. To create new service objects, use the context menu on the left. Under New you choose between Equipment, Site, Contract, or Customer. To include new equipment in an ongoing service contract, the signature must be removed from the contract before it can be edited. Once this is done, you can return to the equipment list and select Add to Contract under Site/Equipment in the context menu. When adding equipment to a contract, you can assign a service form and specify the service level. If you have important documents such as drawings, manuals, or installation photos, you can link these directly to the equipment. When you create a service or repair order, you select the site where the work needs to be performed, and can then select one or more pieces of equipment to include in the order. This makes it clear to the technician what needs to be worked on, and at the same time ensures that the work is recorded in the service history. On Handyman Mobile, technicians can see all the equipment their department is responsible for. From the equipment list they get access to the service history and notes made by other technicians. When the work is done, the technician records new measurements, makes new notes, updates images, which are all saved in the service history. Under View in the context menu you can see everything that is recorded on the equipment, be it orders, hours and costs, materials used, completed checklists, or photos taken. This applies to both manually created orders and scheduled service visits. By doing this you can always see documentation for when work was performed and who performed it. This history can be used both internally and externally. If you have a customer who wants documentation for service on a specific installation, you can click Show Order from the service history to see the reports from it, and send them directly to the customer. To get back to the service module, you can open the Equipment tab on the order, highlight the equipment you want, and click View under Equipment in the context menu. Contracts in Handyman Office can be used to automatically generate service orders based on a defined schedule. For example, an inspection every 6 months, or annually. You define the interval for service visits on the service form for the equipment in the contract. If there are multiple intervals in the same contract, service visits can be merged where they overlap. You can see when the next service visit is scheduled in the service plan. You can divide your equipment units into categories, for example, hydraulics, pneumatics, and mechanical. Each equipment category can be assigned default checklists that will be automatically added to orders where the equipment of this category is included. This also makes it easier to filter and search the equipment list, both when working in Handyman Office and Handyman Mobile. In addition to equipment categories, there are equipment types. These can define standard values for new equipment and which materials are needed to perform service. Using the quick search in the service module, you can also find equipment across customers, sites, model types, and categories. This gives you a fast and flexible way to find a specific site or equipment in the service module. Equipment in Handyman Office is an investment in structure. When you use it correctly, it becomes an important tool in your daily life, both for you in the office, for the technician in the field, and in the dialogue with the customer. You can easily see what has been done, when it was done, and by whom. Thank you for watching. For more information about Handyman, please visit our website.